Whereas 17-year-old Aden Perry was a true blessing on this earth, a young, selfless, talented soul who gave his own life in order to save a stranger. Whereas Aden was walking with his mother in a City of Sunrise neighborhood when he witnessed a car plunge into the nearby lake and the driver could be yelling for help as his vehicle sank in the water. Whereas instinctively and without hesitation, Aden jumped into the lake in an attempt to save an 18-year-old stranger. Aden heroically acted to save the young man's life without thinking of any of the potential danger to himself. Whereas Aden put brave service before self as he jumped into the lake to help. And unfortunately, during the courageous rescue attempt, tragically, both teenagers lost their lives that day. Although he was taken from this earth far too soon, Aden was always full of passion, had a kind heart and wanted to make a difference and always help. He wanted to be a protector, to always think of others, to give back to the community, to act courageously were part of the values installed upon him by his mother Sarah and his father Alan, and ultimately resonated in the fiber of his character. Whereas Aden was a junior at Western High School and was set to graduate at the top of his class and had achieved great academic success. He was a driven young man who had hoped to become a neurosurgeon and won numerous academic awards and recognition, including those for physics, calculus, and English literature. He was also involved in his community as a role model and mentor. Whereas Aden's spirit will live on with the hope that his life, selfless actions, and desire to make the world a better place will inspire all of us to be kind to each other and to live with the intent to always be generous and help others in need. Whereas the family of Aden Perry will keep his memory and heroic actions alive and share his kindness by forming the Aden Perry Good Samaritan Scholarship Fund in his honor to provide educational support to students interested in medicine or science. Now be it proclaimed by the Board of County Commissioners that the board hereby proclaims today, Tuesday, May 22nd, as Aden Perry Day in Broward County, Florida, and honor his memory and his family with the Mayor's Medal of Valor, which is given to heroes who display brave service before self. It's my solemn duty and honor to make this day in Aden's name and to present you with the Broward Medal of Valor in Aden's honor.
On behalf of Aden, his father, his family, and friends who are all watching, I want to thank you, the mayor, and Monica, the commission, and all of you for giving me this honor today and giving me the opportunity to keep my son's memory and name alive. My son was my hero every day, not just because of what he did that night at the lake, but it is his last heroic act that will keep his name and memory alive. Aden, when he was here, I lived my life to do everything for my son. Although he's not with me in person, he's with me in my heart, and he will be with me in everything that I do moving forward. By having opportunities like this given to us to talk about him and for people to hear his story, it will help keep him alive and hopefully encourage others to follow in his footsteps. With the fund that we've set up, the Aden Perry Good Samaritan and Scholarship Fund, we will continue to do his work by helping others for random acts of kindnesses, just being good to people. It doesn't have to be something so big, but just being kind. for his friends in school who have brought memories and stories of my son to help me know a boy who I didn't even know. He was so humble. We will help them in their academic journeys. I have learned so much about my son during this time, and it's just humbling and kind of ironic that he lived his life so privately, doing things just because he wanted to do them, not because he expected something in return, or even sometimes for people to know about it. There was many things that I have found out since this day that honors he received, programs he got accepted into that I didn't know. And it's the stories from his friends that through them I found out, and it's just kind of ironic that now he's living out loud. So we will continue to, every step I take moving forward, make him proud and do what I can to continue his journey to spreading kindness and being good to other people. So thank you all so much for this opportunity.
Thank you.